This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Monday, the first day of October in the year 2018. Here's what we're tracking tonight. Guyana is observing Cancer Awareness Month all this month, and today the Ministry of Health revealed that cancer is now the 5th leading cause of death in Guyana. At the launching of the Ministry of Public Health's observances today, Minister within the Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Karen Cummings, revealed the way of life of many persons as one of the reasons behind the increase in cancer cases.
The influx of fast food industries, lack of physical exercise, tobacco and alcohol use, and irresponsible sexual behavior do contribute to this rising toll. However, these are all avoidable causes. It must be noted that breast and cervical cancers top the list of sites in our bodies where cancer is prevalent. Other sites include uterus, colon, rectum, and the stomach. While the percentage increases at different levels for different sites, each place in the body where cancer occurs must be treated with an equal degree of importance.
Dr. Cummings also said that it should be noted that breast cancer and cervical cancer are the 2 leading cancers in Guyana. She said while cancer screening and treatment in Guyana remain limited, those limitations do not clearly explain the rising number. The junior public health minister announced that the government, through the public health ministry, will be rolling out a number of programs and activities in an effort to curb the cancer epidemic.
Some of these activities include appropriate staffing of the chronic non-communicable disease unit, allotment of adequate budgetary resources, training of healthcare professionals in the area of oncology, public-private partnerships with non-governmental and non-profit organizations, research and surveys, establishment of an oncology unit at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, and robust screening and preventative methods available free of cost, such as VIA, HPV and hepatitis B vaccines, HPV serological testing, radiological services.
The Ministry of Public Health, in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization and the World Health Organization, currently have a campaign ongoing that is encouraging parents to ensure their young daughters get the HPV vaccines, which could significantly reduce the possibility of cervical cancer. The PAHO WHO representative in Guyana, Dr. William Agricola, also spoke at the launching, and he reminded that cancer does not discriminate and easily makes any man, woman, or child its victim.
Cancer spares no one. It touches the rich and it touches the poor. It touches the old, it touches the young, it touches men, women, and children. In addition to the financial cost of the disease, cancer has psychosocial repercussions for patients and their families and remains in many parts of the world a stigmatized disease. PAHO WHO Guyana Country Office will continue to work with key ministries and civil society to strengthen policies and interventions aimed at reducing the incidence, morbidity, and mortality of cancer.
For the entire month of October, several programs and activities will take place across the country to raise cancer awareness. More news coming up in a moment.
This Christmas, get a loan for your dream car with an extended repayment term. Spruce up your home with that renovation you always wanted and take advantage of low or no down payment. Get new appliances so you can cook up a storm. You'll get same-day approval. Plus, you can win a getaway to a destination of your choice. Visit RepublicGuyana.com today to find out how.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Get ready to ride it, ride it. Ready to ride it, ride it, ride it, ride it, ride it, ride the wave. Open up the new vibe, drink up the boldness inside. Radical and fresh and wild, catch the wave now. Ride bold, ride fresh, ride strong. Come on, ride the wave. Taste the action, satisfaction, perfection. Wave, 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 wave.
Ride the new wave of excitement sweeping Guyana. Wave Pale Ale, a premium, full-bodied, strong and refreshing alcoholic brew, crafted to perfection for a bold, young, radical you. Don't settle for anything less. Catch a Wave Pale Ale and ride it today.
Wave Pale Ale.
crafted to perfection.
Welcome back. 1 month after an accident claimed the life of a motorcyclist, the policeman who was behind the wheels of a police force minibus that slammed into the youth has been charged for causing death by dangerous driving. Police Constable Ryan Prasad was back in court this morning where the charge was read against him. The charge sheet stated that on September 1, 2018, while operating minibus PVV 4652 on Mandela Avenue, Prasad drove the bus in a dangerous manner and allegedly slammed into motorcyclist Akimo Anthony. The young motorcyclist was pronounced dead on arrival at a Georgetown hospital, while a breathalyzer test conducted on the policeman found that he was driving under the influence of alcohol. The policeman was initially charged for drunk driving and released on $25,000 bail on that charge, while investigations continued. Those investigations resulted in the additional charge that he is now facing. In court today, the cop was granted bail in the sum of $250,000 and ordered to return to court on October 12 for the continuation of the case. The policeman had first claimed that the young man suddenly turned in front of the vehicle that he was driving, and that caused the collision. However, other witnesses disputed that report and claimed that the bus was speeding at the time of the crash. They also believed that the heavily tinted front windscreen of the minibus might have made it difficult for the driver to see clearly on the roadway on the night of the accident. Let's tell you now that the Guyana Prison Service is observing its anniversary, which has come at a time when the service continues to see many of its prison officers being involved in the smuggling of prohibited items into the jailhouses across the country. Almost every week, raids will be carried out at the various prisons and prohibited items will be discovered during those raids. Just this past weekend, several cell phones, lighters, and a quantity of marijuana were discovered during a raid of the New Amsterdam jail. At a Sunday morning ceremony to mark the prison service's 35th anniversary, Minister of Public Security Kemraj Ramjatan issued a call for prison officers to speak out when they see their colleagues going astray.
Silence is violence. We shut our mouths to the wrongdoings, it will occur. So we must speak out. And the greatest of services, the greatest of organizations and institutions are made up primarily of individuals who, upon seeing wrongdoing, speak out about it. And then also try to help the brother or the sister come out of it.
Mr. Ramjatan said prison officers must hold themselves up to a higher standard and let personal integrity guide them.
That we can have all the infrastructural developments, we can have all the other arrangements in concrete fashion. If we do not have the professional officer, the professional work staff, persons wanting to do their jobs with integrity and honesty. Because if it does not, then all that which is so beautiful around you, the environment, the infrastructure, the systems in place, all comes to naught.
Acting Prison Director Gladwin Samuels revealed that so far for this year, the Guyana Prison Service has dismissed 28 ranks. 11 of those dismissals were related to trafficking activities. The prison director said there are several programs on the way to stamp out the smuggling of illegal items into the jailhouses. While the Guyana Police Force carried out an early morning operation in the East Bank village of Agricola over the weekend, and several items that are suspected to have been stolen or illegally obtained were seized. Additionally, police have arrested 29 persons. Between the early morning hours of 4:45 and 8 o'clock yesterday, scores of police ranks commanded by a senior superintendent conducted Operation Restore Order in the community. According to the police, a woman is among those arrested for various offenses, including possession of a firearm, cocaine and marijuana possession, and robbery on the arms. 2 motorcycles, a number of cellular phones, and other items suspected to be stolen or unlawfully obtained were also found. A total of 220 ranks were involved in the operation. And finally, this evening we turn to the oil and gas sector. The Guyanese law firm Hughes, Fields & Stobie has made contact with Houston, Texas, and is looking to bridge the gap for those U.S. companies that will be looking for investment and other opportunities in Guyana as the oil and gas sector takes off. On Friday, the company hosted a reception at the Guyana Marriott to launch the opening of its law office in Houston, Texas. Managing partner of Hughes, Fields & Stobie, attorney Nigel Hughes, explained that as Guyana gears up for the oil and gas sector and many potential investors, his company will assist those investors with the expertise they might need to navigate doing business in Guyana.
At Hughes, Fields & Stobie, with an excess of 45 years experience, we commit to making it easier to connect the dots and to do business in Guyana. We commit to providing the support services efficiently and fast because we understand the value of your time. Our single destination solution links you with the best of Guyanese professional services at international standards with the convenience of one location.
The company intends to offer a range of services ranging from setting up incorporations, labor advice, investment advice, provision of webinars on doing business in Guyana, to expatriate orientation and direct business to government contact. The Hughes, Fields & Stobie law firm also used the event to announce the full law scholarships in the name of its founder, Clarence Hughes. The scholarship recipients for this year are law students Sean Shuram and Paula Gomes. Both are attached to the law firm as interns. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. Gordon Mosley reporting.